Hello, welcome YouTube to my new channel. The first video I'm going to be doing into my channel is a tutorial on how to solve this 3x3 Rubik's Cube using the beginner method. The first thing you would need in order to know how to solve the Rubik's Cube is you will need to know notations. Notations consist of R, L, D, U, F, and B. Those stand for right, left, up, down, front, and back. If you see an apostrophe next to a letter, you will need to turn that face counterclockwise. You will also need to know what the pieces of the Rubik's Cube are called. The pieces with 3 different colors on them are called corner pieces, such as white, green, and red, or red, blue, and yellow. Those are corner pieces. Center pieces are pieces that are in the middle of the cube and they never move. There's a yellow, making it a yellow face, orange, green, white, red, blue. So those are so many different faces. There are also edge pieces, which consist of 2 colors, and that are not on the corner of the block. The first step to solving a Rubik's Cube will be trying to solve the white cross. What you do for the white cross, you want to make a T formation in the middle of the cube. You will start by finding an edge that has white on it and also has a different color on it. Here we have a white and orange piece. What we want to do is we want to turn that white and orange piece. We want the orange to face the orange. So we see the orange face here, so we have to turn the edge to the orange. After we do that, we want to turn the white to the white. Orange to orange and white to white. Next, we want to find another one. We have a white and green edge piece right here. We need to find the green face, which is right here, and let's move the piece in a way that it can go to the green face. So now it is connected to the green face, green, green, but the white is not connected to a white, so we'll have to turn that to the white face. Next, we see a blue. Now, this is a tricky situation because you already have a piece solved here. So what you're going to want to do is you want to turn the blue so it can go to the blue face. You turn it down as to connect it, and then you want to turn the piece that was unsolved back. Next, you can connect the blue and white edge piece back. As you can see, we already have 3 pieces of the edge done. The cross. Excellent. Oops. So, next you want to do the red. So, we have the red face right here. So we want to put the red piece, the red and white edge that we see here, next to it. And then we turn it around to the white face. Now you have solved the white cross. To do this, we will do another algorithm. D, F, D prime, F. Now, as you can see, we have the piece aligned correctly. We will now repeat that for all the other edge pieces. Here we see a white, orange, and blue piece, which needs to go here, inside the white, orange, and blue. What we would do with that, we need to take it out of this top layer. We want to always have it in the bottom layer. So what you have to do here is you have to move it up into the top layer, move it out of the way, and then move this face back down. So the white cross is still solved, and now we have this in the top. Then we do that same algorithm that we did before. D, F prime, D prime, F. Now we have this face solved. Next thing, we want to do the same with all other corners. So, now we have white, orange, and green. You want to put green away, put the white in, put the white back, and up. I want to do the same here. There's also a case you may encounter where you find that it is on the bottom layer, but this piece is not aligned correctly. So when you do your move, the piece is not correct. How to fix this? You just do the algorithm one more time. Until that one piece is solved. Now it's solved. The next step to solving a cube you must do the F2L, or the first two layers. We already have one layer done, which is this top layer right here. Next, we have to do this layer. So how we're going to do that is we find an edge piece up on the top, on the yellow face, and we want to see what its color is. So this is a green and orange. We want to turn the green edge to the green side like this. The next thing we want to do is we do an algorithm. You look first at the bottom part of the edge, which is orange. Since it is orange, we want to turn it away from the orange side. Then we want to put the orange face down, and then replace the green and orange edge. Then we want to put the orange face back up, and then we want to reinsert the corner. Now you can see that the orange and green edge piece is solved. Now we will continue this for every step. As you can see here, there is a blue and an orange edge. We want to turn this away from the orange, down, turn it back, then we want to reinsert. And now this edge is solved. As we see here, there's another one, a blue and red. So we want to turn it away from the red, red face down, put it back, put the red face up, and reinsert. And on the last piece, away from green, also this is the red and green edge, away from green, green face down, put it back, green face up, and reinsert. Now you have solved the first two layers. If there is a case where one last edge piece is not solved and you cannot find another piece, that will go in the blue and red spot as we have here. Then what you do is you take any face and you do that algorithm. Now you should have a special piece for that. Now we have the red and blue edge out. Allows us to solve. The next step to solving is you want to solve the yellow cross at the top. How you want to do this is you want to do another algorithm. This algorithm is F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. A quick note, you may need to memorize some of these algorithms, so if you practice them a lot, you'll get good at them. Now you can see we had a yellow dot without any other yellow pieces that were next to it. Now we have a little yellow square in the bottom. If you see a yellow square, you want to repeat the step again. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now we have a line. What we want to do next is we want to turn our cube so the line is horizontal. Now you want to repeat that algorithm again. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now you have the yellow cross solved. Blue and green have the edges solved. Then you may want to do the algorithm again. Now, what you want to do is this algorithm here. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, which means you turn the up face twice, R prime, U. Now you should have all the edges solved. Red, red, yellow, yellow, green, green, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, yellow, yellow, and blue, blue, yellow, yellow. As a side note, if you do not see two faces that are next to each other and that have their edges solved, you may need to rotate the cube. If you get a case where two faces opposite from each other, now you're on to the last step, aligning the corners. So now that you already have the yellow cross solved and your edges fixed, you want to do an algorithm, which makes you have the yellow cross solved and the corners orientated in a specific way. That algorithm is L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U. As we can see, we have the yellow face solved, but that is not a specific case we want. We want to repeat that algorithm, L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. We now want to find a corner that is correctly aligned. As we see here, there's one that is in place and is with the yellow side. We want to do that algorithm, L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. Now, as we see here, we have a yellow, blue, and red face. And these are big things to notice here. You need to look out for this when you are solving your cube. Yellow, blue, and red, and we have a yellow, blue, and red corner here. What we want to do is we want to put this on the right side of the cube, and then we want to do the algorithm again. L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. Now we are almost finished. The last step of solving the cube is getting these corners in the correct places. If the corners are already correctly orientated, so they are in the right spots on the cube, blue, red, yellow, orange, yellow, green, orange, yellow, green, there's a step we want to do. It's an algorithm, R prime, D prime, R, D. And you want to keep continuing that until this piece is solved. And you want to make sure you put the piece on the right. R prime, D prime, R, D. And when we finish that, we turn to the next side. This is already solved, but we have to do this again to ensure that the cube is solved. R prime, D prime, R, D. 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 Then what you want to do is turn the top face again. Now we're on the last step. R prime, D prime, R, D. 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 So now all we need to do is turn the last few pieces, and you have solved your Rubik's Cube. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.